I woke up this morning, was born out in Kingston and leaving Jamaica abroad, not to England.
Yo,
It's a process.
oi! Oh, yeah. Nicki Minaj, spoke at the Donald Trump conference. This big, you see me, Nicki Minaj. A lot of people not really like it still because, Trump a deal with the migrants, them away, the immigrants, you know. But sometimes them say drastic time call for drastic measures. I remember say a whole heap of the Venezuelan them and other immigrants that take over people home there and when Kamala was in power. I would never like that because you want some strong rulership and leadership. But Kamala was playing with those criminal terrorists who were running people outside of their home, threatening them and so that is why I'm happy that Trump is actually in the seat to lead, because I never liked that. Oh, people from Venezuela and a lot of the outside country, outside of America, was just barging in and taking away people's homes. That was crazy. And then Kamala wasn't doing anything about it. She had all the power. She could have sent the authorities there to fix things and refuse. So when Trump came in, he made every immigrant shaking in their boots. You get me? Every immigrant shaking in their boots. And I like that. I do like that. Because, in order to fix the bad, many good will have to suffer for the bad in order for things to become right again. You know what I mean? Like the good always has to suffer for the bad. This has been a Jamaican talk from before I was born. We grew up saying this, we grew up hearing this, and it's big facts why it continues to mean so much to the Jamaican people even after 40, 50 years. You know what I mean? So good always have to suffer for the bad when the place is being cleansed. Just as earth is. When God a wipe out a nation, just everybody a get it. The good, the bad, the ugly. So that's just how life is. And that is why you guys must stay away from doing bad things. Because you see it now, everybody suffer from these terrorist attacks. Right? Who think less of the Americans and abuse them and, just want to come to America to infiltrate and to bring all type of adversaries. You know what I mean? And we'll not have it. So personally, I'm not hateful of Trump and what he's doing. I'm aware that many good people are being hurt and is in fear. Just the other day on social media, a video went viral worldwide with the ICE officers unaliving someone in the streets. You know, like, it was so gruesome. They unloaded their machine gun into this person on the street, and it shake up the whole social media platform everywhere. Right now, I can't really speak on that because we don't know if that guy was a threat to the ICE authorities or not. But I don't think the guy who the ICE authorities had shot to death, shot and killed. I don't think he was much of a threat, but he did have a gun, right? And I heard people saying that the guy removed his gun, right? And they still decided to analyze him. So let us take a look into this Nicki Minaj thing, you know? Yeah.
We're also pleased. My daughter, she went crazy when she heard that this was happening. I want to go. You know, she happens to be in the wrong state right now for that. But when she heard that there's a certain person that's here who's the greatest and most successful female rapper in history, Nicki Minaj. Come on. And, you know,
Yeah, I gotta clap with one hand and hold my phone with the other. So yeah, we applaud Nicki. You know, I've been a Nicki fan. I guess you could say I've been a Barb. You know, because I've always been supporting her all over the years, all throughout the decades. She's almost going 2 to 3 decades now. Okay, Nicki Minaj, and she's still looking so beautifully fly.
and Nicki makes a lot of cash. Not as much as Michael Dell. Not quite. Not as much. But that's okay. But Nicki makes a lot of money and she's generously stepping up. She's investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in Trump accounts to support the children and really the children of her incredible fans. That's great. Focus on that. Why should you give to somebody else's fans? Give to your fans. I like that. But and I just think she's great. You know, I've been hearing so much over the years because I didn't know Nicki, and I've been hearing over the years she's a big Trump supporter and a Trump fan, and she took a little heat on occasion. Her community isn't necessarily.
Yo, Donald Trump is a blessed man because he's strong and he's in his 80s, I believe. He's in his 80 plus years on earth, you know, and his vocals are strong, his stance are strong, he's fearless, you know, and you want leaders like that, you know, and I don't really see much hate on him more than the fact that, you know, he has, well, I wouldn't say he has caused it, but many immigrants are living in fear and have to suffer because of what other immigrants have done. And even though I was never in America while Americans were being thrown out of their houses and forced out of their apartment because of some terrorists, Colombian and cartels and illegals, you know what I mean? So it's best everyone just gotta go. You know what I mean? That's how I see it because everyone was okay with Americans getting thrown out of their homes by some terrorists and some criminals who has nothing to live for, who have left their country and just went there to take advantage of the citizens there in America. So big up to Trump for get out the criminal them who is using America as some, you know, criminal element as their way to, you know, gain funds and all of those things. Like they're living a life of crime. That is their only decision. It's the only thing they want to do. You know, they don't want to go work. And even a lot of the immigrants who are working, they're suffering too and living in fear because of the new rules and laws that Trump administration had declared.
Tell you, we did pretty damn well with that, with your community, as we say. But Nicki has been an unbelievable supporter. She gets almost as much as Mr. Wonderful over here. He's been another one that's been so good. But I'd like to ask you to come up, Nicki. Come on up. Come on. She's been such a great supporter and a great supporter of Trump accounts.
Hey, you gonna see Nicki, she be looking fine and awesome and, you know, looking like that big mega star she is. I love her coat. You know, it's like a chinchilla. Yo, she have on a full white angelic beautiful coat. Very white. White as snow. Snow white. You know what I mean? And I've always known that Nicki was a Trump supporter, but I'm surprised to find out that she still is, even though I am myself, but because a lot of people have been hitting out against Trump since, you know, he stepped back in office and had chased out Kamala and Biden, you know, so I'm glad Nicki still supports him.
And I said, I'm going to let my nails grow because I love those nails. I'm going to let those nails grow. She's so good. She's been MAGA. What can I say? She's been with us all the way, right, Alex? She's been with us all the way. Just want to thank her. And it wasn't so easy. For you, it was easy. You want to come up? You want to come up? Mr. Wonderful, come on up here. You've been terrific. Come on up.
Oh, him get a kiss. He got a kiss from Nicki. I wonder who is more grateful for the kiss. I'm sure Nicki is. I'm sure Nicki's also feeling good about kissing the president of America, and now she knows her citizenship is legal and a forever thing. You know, that's what a lot of people been saying about Nicki wanting her permanent citizenship while she is siding with Trump. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's really, Nicki be pulling some fake moves sometimes during her career, but this would be the biggest fake if it is. But you know what I mean? Like, Nicki doesn't like to be. I think she do this because of her enemies. She wants her enemies to see that she's close to the president. You know what I mean? That is how I look at it. Like, she wanted no part of this because she only spoke for like 3 minutes, barely, right? So she doesn't really want any part of this, more than the fact to know that her enemies will see it and they will know that she has the president in her purse.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's number one fan.
Well, probably number one female fan. I would say that. She is probably the number one female fan, but not the number one.
And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more.
I doubt that. I doubt that. I highly doubt that. I believe that the hate affects her, but she now loves this highlight and being in this sort of limelight, a presidential limelight. You know, that's why she won't remember the hate in that moment and how affected it has affected her in that moment. But once she goes home and see the comment, then she'll cry and start to block people. Well, Nicki is strong still. Nicki is strong. Yeah. So Nicki is strong though. I won't act as if she's soft because she's strong. You know what I mean? Probably. Who is stronger, Cardi B or Nicki? I think Cardi B may just be stronger. You know what I mean? Because she has always been the underdog, and then she became like an overachiever. You know what I'm saying?
And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work. Okay? He has a lot of...
Yeah, I'm with her on that. I always be defending Trump. Although last night I was speaking with an American person and they hate every bone in Donald Trump. And I just allow them to talk because we're on Discord on a voice call, but I just allow them to talk instead of to challenge what they were saying.
Force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yo, I love her coat so much. I love the coat. I would definitely rock that coat. You know what I mean? I would rock it with by itself. I would rock it. Yo, Nikki better give me that coat, man. I love it so much. It looks like she's covered in snow. Like she's the snow woman. Yeah, she could do a movie as the snow woman in that coat. We need a snow woman. Yeah, we need a snow woman because all these years we've heard about the snowman. And GZ is a snowman. All these snowman movies with a carrot nose. Now we need a snow woman, right? You guys, Hollywood, y'all call Hollywood to the front of the line and tell them to get that sorted out now. A movie, Snow Woman, and then we can make other scene with in future events, like we could have Snow Woman linking up with Catwoman where Marvel meet Capcom. Yeah, similar Marvel meet Capcom, you know what I mean? Yeah, tough.
On behalf of all the entrepreneurs in America, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, because we create 72% of the jobs. Companies 5 to 500 employees, and all we care about is policy.
Wow, that's some solid points right there. If it's true, 75% of job or something like that, let us look back.
Entrepreneurs in America, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, because we create 72% of the jobs.
72% of the job, while a lot of immigrants are being kicked out of the country. So now a lot of Americans who are considered to be lazy, they need to get up, stand up, and go work now because there's opportunity set by the president associate.
Companies 5 to 500 employees, and all we care about is policy. We love policy, pro-business policy, and these accounts are fantastic for independence and support. I thank you very much.
Yo, Trump is so strong. He has worked tirelessly. I got to point out the good for such a elder. He has been on his feet, standing a lot. Trust me, it's not easy work for him. He paid his dues, and thank God he won another chance to lead America. Now we gotta see what's the result in the next 4 years. Because it's almost been a year, or has it been a year? Yeah, it has been 1 year. Since the election almost. So yeah, congratulations to Trump. That's what I'm saying.
It's all about the entrepreneur, and I think you know that, sir. Well, that was great. A little interlude. I don't know.
Yeah, that was great. Yo, Trump is a real life comedian, and to have comedy skills is a great thing. Like a lot of people lack comedy skills. The most successful people in whatever profession are the ones who can make people laugh, who people seeing as cool and down to earth. You know what I mean? Like you have some people that they have no zero to little charisma about them. Trump has charisma and comedy, and his character has gone to the roof. He had to become famous. He's a mega star being a president. I think he's more of a mega star than what Obama was when Obama was in office. Because Trump is blessed. I see in his blessing. He's blessed, and he fights hard to win. He works hard. Okay. And there's a lot of dirt people try to throw on his name, and he's still winning. Yeah, but shout out to the Americans and shout out to everyone. The immigrants, non-immigrants, and everyone. All right? Hope you enjoy this video.
That's better than getting Scott Bessent up.
Okay, so I'm out now.